Hi friends, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel for a weekday vlog. I'm so excited to be here on a weekday with you. I love vlogging so much because it's basically I'm working, but I'm just hanging out with you guys. And I pretty much only vlog Friday, Saturdays. So you guys see my weekend all the time, but you never really see my weekdays. So I thought it'd be fun to take you along on a couple behind the scenes thing about what my week actually looks like. So this Tuesday, Wednesday vlog, we have a lot of fun things. I have a product pitch meeting for summer mornings to brainstorm future products and future launches. I thought I could take you along with that. I have a photo shoot tomorrow for the very last product for Janse the Label Lever. I have some garden updates. I also go to Pilates every single weekday, so I figured I could take you and show you the studio because it's something you've never seen. So I'm so excited to have you here. And since I'm showing you some behind the scenes on some work things, I'm so excited because I am partnering with Microsoft 365 on this video, and I'm just going to be showing you a couple tools about how I actually use them in my day-to-day life behind the scenes of work when it comes to creating content. And I'm really excited just to show you a little behind the scenes. If you're a Microsoft 365 fan like me, I've literally been using them for 10 years. I would love to know your favorite tool. Comment it down below. I want to know what your favorite aspect of it is because there's so many different facets of it I don't even know yet, and I want to learn from you. So excited for this vlog. I want to show you my back really quick. This morning, I actually went to a chiropractic consultation or appointment. This was my third one, and every time I go, she does cupping because the majority of my issues are not necessarily my like spine, but is all my muscles. I hold so much tension in my back from stress, surprise, surprise. So I did cupping for the third time, even though I have a sunburn. First time she did 2 cups and it was really, really dark. Second time she did 4 cups. This time she did 8 cups. And I'm really excited to see it's not that dark. Granted, like I said, I do have a sunburn, so I don't know if that makes it harder to see, but I have 4 up there and then my 4 lower back are hardly even visible, which is awesome. They're mostly dark here, but I wanted to quickly show you this. I've been getting really into trying to make my own flower arrangements lately. I would love to take a class. It's on my bucket list because I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm really proud of this one. It's kind of like whimsical. I wanted to have like an organic kind of feel to it, have a couple guys that are just bobbing along out here. So I did this poppy arrangement. All of these are from Trader Joe's. I think it turned out pretty fun. Let's go get a little bit of computer work done together. I'm gonna show you some behind the scenes and then we can go have a little garden update. I have so many things sprouting. I don't know if you care about this as much as I do, but it makes me really excited. I'm gonna show you how I use a lot of these tools. One that I recently discovered that is the coolest thing is the editor. It's actually like an add-on to Chrome or to whatever you use, and it goes through and it gives you all these different suggestions for things like add a comma here, or maybe change the way you said this because you don't sound very assured, or obviously here's a misspelled word. And I've been using that now for blog posts because my grammar is terrible. So that's something that I love, but let's get to work. What do you say? Okay, so one of the tools that I use most often is Microsoft PowerPoint. I use this all the time to create anything visual. The way it works behind the scenes for summer mornings is I basically come up with general ideas of things that I would love to explore to see if it's practical and possible behind the scenes of like, what would shipping for this be? What would the profit margin for this be? What contacts do we have to even make this possible? So the first step is just me coming up with ideas and then compiling pictures together so that I can be very clear in like the aesthetic that I want to go, because it's kind of hard to verbally explain what you're going for. So I basically create this deck that has anywhere between 15, 20 ideas on it, and then I present it during a meeting. We talk through our thoughts about it. So before my meeting, I want to just add a couple little additional things to this, and I figured we could do it together, and then I will reveal what my ideas are. It's risky because I don't want someone to be like, oh my gosh, I want that product so bad, and then we talk about the logistics of it and it's impossible on our end to actually produce it. So these are just ideas. It's not promised that any of these things will actually ever be produced by summer mornings, but I am very proud of my PowerPoint because it is very beautiful. There's so many different templates that I love on Microsoft PowerPoint, and there's so many ways to make it like my vibe. Y'all know I care about aesthetics and branding a lot. So I figured it would be helpful to add a page, and right here I'm gonna just add a new slide between all the product ideas I have, and I think it would be good to just do kind of a roundup of ideas that I have. So I'm gonna change this layout to make it really pretty. I'm gonna do content with a caption over here, and I'm just going to drag and drop this photo on this side. And there's all these different design ideas that I could pull from. This is nice. I like that. So I'm gonna do launch ideas, a good typewriter font. And we are thinking about doing a summer baking launch. And within that, doing oven mitt, linen apron, wooden spoons, very cool. Because we're essentially trying to brainstorm what items go well together to be launched all at once. We want to launch 3 to 4 items for each drop. And so we're trying to kind of theme them so that they make sense and potentially could even be a gift basket. Like someone could buy all 4 at once. Maybe we could offer specific packaging. So this is a good way to visualize what items that we've been talking about might go well together before our meeting. So I'm going to export this and send it over to the team before our meeting, and I'll show you some of the ideas that we have. You want to see them? Okay, so very quickly, I'll just go through the PowerPoint and let you know some of the ideas that I'm pitching. Like I said, none of these are for sure, but it's fun to show you the behind the scenes. So that's what we just made. First, I would love to do linen aprons. I also saw places like Anthropologie selling linen aprons for $78. And I feel like we could do something that's even more customized and beautiful, maybe embroidered for a fraction of the cost for the consumer. I have a friend that has a candle company, and I have the idea for the perfect custom scent that I've always wanted in a candle. And so we've actually been communicating with her about creating that scent. She's in R&D right now, and about what wholesale would look like from her, custom labeling it. I would love for that to work out. Glass matches. I think they're stunning to put on a counter, to gift as a hostess gift along with a candle. It's great in a bathroom for guests to use if they need it, and it would be easy to custom brand. So I would love for that to work out. I'd love to do some paper products. Notebook, to-do list. I think it would be really fun to do greeting cards even that I could make some custom digital art for and then put on like an everyday greeting card, sell them in packs of 8 or 10 or 12 or whatever that might be. Serving spoons I think would be awesome, and hopefully not that difficult to ship, especially wooden ones. I don't think that they would be very breakable. Shipping is the hard thing that we always have to think about. Selfishly, would love a rolling pin. I don't own a rolling pin, and I just really want a beautiful one, but rolling pins are really, really heavy. So something tells me that that's gonna be too impossible logistically from a shipping perspective, but I would love that one day. These I think are a great idea. A set of wooden like serving cooking utensils, because they're so aesthetic. I don't think that they'd be very expensive from the consumer point of view. We could do a set of 3 or 5 and hopefully ship them together. And that's the type of cooking utensil that's really pretty to have out on your counter in like a vase or a bowl or something. Very aesthetic. So I think that that is hopefully something that we could probably do. This is gonna be harder. I would love to do salt and pepper grinders, something very sculptural and unique. But since that is so broad, I don't know, it might be hard to find something I like. I pulled inspo pictures that are all very different, but I like any of these vibes. So I think that'd be a really cool, unique gift. Placemats. Placemats would be awesome because they are easy to ship. They're not breakable, they're fabric. We could do a set of 4. People could even buy 2 sets to have place settings for 8. I think an oven mitt would be so great, or pot holder, whatever's easiest, something kind of linen-y. I do think that oven mitts are something people have to replace every few years because they get really stained or burned or whatever that might be. So me thinking I need an upgrade for my oven mitt, hopefully other people would be like, oh, I also need an upgrade for my oven mitt, and it's practical, easy to ship, won't break. Berry bowls. I love berry bowls. I think that they are just so whimsical but practical, and I would love to do our own, and you can use them for anything you have to rinse, essentially. You can use it as a colander that you can also store the food in, so I think that that would be awesome. I would love to do a blanket. Wouldn't that be so fun? A blanket. Except for I'm very picky on blankets, and I feel like it might be a more expensive product, so we're gonna have to feel out what's possible. I'm gonna have to sample a lot of fabrics before I like one, so that might be difficult. And then last but not least, this is more in like the bathroom section, and I feel like we've been a lot in the kitchen space, but I would love to expand to some bathroom products as well. And I think a good first one would be a linen robe, because we already have a couple linen products. We have the materials available to us, and that's something that's one size fits all, so there wouldn't be exchanges, which would be great. And also such a fun little luxury that's easy to ship. So those are my ideas for the pitch. I'm exporting my PowerPoint right now and I'm gonna send it over to her before our meeting, and then let's get to our meeting. Just came out here, the sprinkler was on, so it's really wet. I just turned it off, but a couple things. I have some exciting fruit updates, grass updates, and then also I met a neighbor who's so sweet. All of our neighbors are like my parents' age, and there's nobody some of our neighbors have kids that live with them that are our age, but it's so funny that literally all of our neighbors are in their 50s, 60s. A couple of our neighbors that we know across the street are probably in their 70s. We're definitely the youngest on the block, but she has a huge garden, and she was like, I have so many propagations and cuttings and all this kind of stuff. I'll give them to you. A lot of them have roots. You can just plant them. And so I went and got pots and soil. Brooke built these plant stands. Let me show you. I figured eventually these can get their own pots, but here's what they look like far away. I have a third one over here. But this, I put all the cactus she gave me. She gave me a couple. And then this one, I put all the different succulents and kind of created a little bit of a succulent garden. This aloe vera, I've been really tempted to snap a piece off for my sunburn, but I also don't want to shock it since I just replanted it. And then over here, we have herbs, and I forget what these are called, but she said they grow like crazy. So I don't know, those might get their own pot soon. We have like thyme and sage and other things down in the base, and I'm really excited about those. I have some tree updates. Okay, first, look. We haven't mowed this at all. We're just letting it grow, but almost everywhere we've planted the seeds in the backyard has sprouted. So we have all the way to the palm tree, full grass, which is so exciting. We have officially figured out this tree, we're pretty sure is a crab apple tree. We have 2 of these. This rose bush is popping even though it gets no attention. This is what I'm most excited about. Look at all these peaches. I grew up with a peach tree, and actually, funny story, my grandpa and I each had a peach tree at the same time. I got mine when I was 4 and lived in Houston, and we replanted it at my house when we moved to Boerne, and it grew to be the size of our 2-story house. But my grandpa had a peach tree too, and every single year we'd have a bet where we would count how many peaches grew on our tree. If I won, he owed me $5. If he won, I owed him a chore around his house. But my tree was like 5 years older than his tree, so I won every single year, and I think he knew I would. But I'm so excited to have actual peaches again. And then one last tree update. I think we've all officially figured out that the tree back here is a plum tree. I posted these on my Instagram asking if anybody had any guesses, and I had a couple people say, I'm a botanist, and these are plums. So that's our garden update. We have peaches, plums, pomelos. Wow, they're all peas. Crab apples. I would love more citrus. I am working on a video where I have one of my friends who's a designer, helps design our patio. And I really want to get like a potted lemon tree or lime tree and have more citrus. And then we could have a whole smoothie. Okay, one of my remaining tasks for the day is I need to outline 2 podcast episodes. The way we do it is every other week we film 2 episodes or we record 2 episodes, and then the next week I will prep 2 episodes. So that's how we kind of get it done. I will say too, we're nearing 40 episodes, so I think we're gonna take off June, take a little bit of a summer break, and then start season 2. I personally just need a little bit of a break because I'm feeling really dry on inspiration. The creating of the actual document is pretty easy because I've noticed the less I prep, the better. Actually, it leaves more room for natural flowing conversation, which is great. But I just feel kind of dry on ideas. So I think that we're going to end up taking a month break. But I'm going to show you quickly how I create these documents. I just use Microsoft Word. It's so simple. And this is basically what I do. So I have the episode title at the top. I wanted to do an episode all about taking care of yourself. And then I start by just thinking of a couple subcategories from that I want to talk about. So I have stress, self-care, physical health, guilt, community versus alone time. Then I just add a couple bullet points under each topic of things I want to talk about, and then I'll brainstorm some questions. Do you feel guilty when taking a break? Do you find your value in being productive? Community versus alone time. What fills you up, being with community or alone? Do you think a balance is necessary for health? And I mistyped balance. Physical health. Do you find that working out affects your mental state? And I just keep basically like word vomiting onto this Word document, and I'll normally give it a day. Tomorrow I'll look over it and I'll choose which questions I think would actually facilitate good conversation and which ones are like, never mind. And I'll just kind of edit this. I'll save it on the cloud. I have a terabyte of storage on my OneDrive, so it's really great that everything's backed up and I know I'm not gonna lose anything. That's something that's been awesome. So I'm gonna keep working on this and hopefully get a couple episodes prepped and out of the way. I am taking a lunch break outside. By lunch I mean scrambled just egg and gluten-free sourdough toast. Because I really noticed how taking my breaks outside has really affected my mental health and made me a lot happier and more productive. So I've been trying to intentionally do that. Basically every meal or free moment I have sitting outside in the shade has been really nice. I'm great, thank you.
Let's talk about the products.
Yeah.
So the relaunch products are in the progress.
Cool.
So I think they should get here like middle of this month.
Okay.
Or like definitely like by end of this month. So we can do like a relaunch by end of this month.
She has a really high minimum order quantity. And I don't think we could do that many.
Yeah, I don't know if you like them. So it's like something like that.
Oh wait, it's loading. Oh yeah, I love those.
Yeah.
I like the top left. That's really cool.
Like even with these bamboo spoons together.
Yeah.
So cute.
So cute for summer baking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that actually works better.
I love that. So oven mitt, apron, spoon, and what else? Just 3 for this one maybe? Or
do you think we can add another
placemats?
No, like a bowl or something if we're gonna do like the berry bowls.
Oh, berries are so summery. I love that. Meeting done. I want to go get a coffee as an excuse to get out of the house. Maybe bring Brook back one. And then today there's 2 Dodger games on because they had to cancel yesterday. So there's a double header. So Brook's watching the first one right now for work. And I figured the second one, I can watch it with him and do some kind of more mindless computer work. I'm going to compile some more inspo for future launches to get rolling on those to be more prepared for the future. So let's go get out of the house. Okay, I found this place. I've driven by it so many times and the outside looks a little bit sketchy to be honest. But someone I follow on Instagram, she was actually a trainer at Orange Theory when I used to go to Orange Theory, posted this on her story and the lattes sound so good. It's basically like iced horchata latte and orange blossom iced latte. And I think it sounds delicious. They closed at 2 and I got there at 2:02. So sad. But the reason I was really wanting to try it is I got an orange latte and a sip and thrift at a place called Highlight Coffee. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get that, but I'm gonna try it iced and I'm gonna get one for Brook as well. But I'm just bummed because y'all have just seen Highlight Coffee, or you will see one soon. I can't remember the order that these videos are coming out. Well, I asked for it very lightly sweet, and it is very lightly sweet. Can't really taste it, but it's still very good and refreshing. We're gonna have to go back to the other place one time together and check it out, because from the little bit I could see, Max is frolicking through the grass. The little bit I could see was really cute, but I'm gonna enjoy this, back to work, and then I'll see you guys for Pilates tonight. Okay, I did a couple more hours of work, added a lot of slides to the PowerPoints. Now I have 30 product pitches. You're gonna have to stay tuned summer mornings to see what they are, but got ready for Pilates. This is a set from Everlane, and then I got my little grippy socks. So I'm gonna throw on just a little like cropped hoodie over this, and we're gonna head on out.
People running off to work, no one sees how much you hurt.
And I am home. Oh, you. Tonight, it's already 8:40, but I need to think about the shoot tomorrow because I have to leave tomorrow around 9 a.m. for that. So I'm prepping myself, both like washing my hair, and maybe I should tan because I'll be wearing shorts, and then also thinking through the outfits I want to wear and bring, and just everything I need to do to prepare for that in the morning. So that's my night, and I will see you tomorrow for the shoot. Good morning. It is shoot day. Just getting everything I need together. Here's the shorts. I I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty disappointed. I was running all the numbers last night. I wanted to retail these shorts around $65. Initially, I was told that these were gonna cost $20, $25. And I was like, wow, the first product that's gonna have a good profit margin. That's awesome. We are at $61 per short without including photography, packaging, and fulfillment. So I'm probably gonna lose money on each sale, but I'm not gonna sell them for any more than that. That's a true look at behind the scenes, and this is why I am no longer producing clothes, and I'm no longer producing clothes in LA. I'm moving to summer mornings because it's so frustrating if I'm honest, but I love these so much. They're so quality, and at least the people that get them will have some really great quality shorts. That's what I'm telling myself to make it all feel worth it in the end. But got everything packed up, and let's go finish Janse.
Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things
And that is a wrap. I am indeed wearing my shorts home along with loafers. I look a little crazy, but they're so comfy. I was like, why change out of them? Just going home to edit. My plan for the rest of the day is edit this video and send it in, and then Pilates. That is my life. Those are my weekdays. I would love to know if y'all enjoy weekday vlogs. I love vlogging so much. So much fun for me, but obviously, since this is my full-time job, I can only really do what performs well. So if you enjoy vlogs and if you want more vlogs, a great way to help this perform well and let me know is to comment or like it or subscribe if you haven't. Those are all super duper helpful. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. I love y'all with my whole heart. Can't wait for you to see these pictures soon. I hope you have the best rest of your day, and I will see you in a video very soon. Bye.
So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more talking to you. And here we go again. Staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all